Hello, Haygood friends. This is Will Zant, minister at Haygood. I want to let you know we're continuing on with our Hang On, Hang In Haygood. So we're so glad to have you. I have the Van Dams with us today. We have Tara and Maya with us, and we're missing Derek and Logan. We miss them. We had nap time. Is that what I understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that could be talking about Logan or Derek.
Okay,
Yeah.
Got it. I understand that, really. Well, we have a format here. Hang on, how are you hanging on right now? So that's the first question. Your family in the midst of COVID-19, how have you guys been hanging on?
You know, our life didn't change a huge amount because our kids are both so little.
Right.
So we didn't have the enormous school disruption. I teach yoga part-time, so that was partly interrupted, and Derek just moved his whole studio at home. But for the most part, life has kind of continued. The biggest struggle for me has just been because my whole family's back in South Africa, and I've never gone this long without seeing my mom, and not knowing when the borders are going to open up. That's a struggle.
Right. So you can't travel to South Africa. She can't travel here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Both ways are shut down.
When's the last time you saw her?
She was here right before everything went like completely pear-shaped. So she left early March, like the first week of March. And I would say within a week of that, the rails kind of fell apart. So.
Right. Well, she's so kind because she always worships with us, and she sends us little notes saying, encouraging notes to us. So it's really fun to see her worshiping all the way from South Africa.
Exactly. And that's one of the ways that we stay connected, my mom and I, is to be able to worship together on a Sunday as often as we can.
Mommy.
Okay, thank you, sweetheart.
Hey, Maya, how have you been doing?
Good.
Yeah? What have you been doing these last few weeks?
I was playing with my sock on my body.
You played with your sock? Is that right? Okay, nice.
I think she said shark.
Your shark. Oh, whoa. Okay. Do you have a real shark that lives with you, or what?
It's not a real shark. It's just a pretend.
A pretend shark. That would scare me. Okay. Well, good stuff. Well, so Derek's got an interesting scenario, right?
Yes.
So tell us about Derek's work life. What that's like.
Goodness. So Derek is a meteorologist on air at CNN. And he had to move his whole situation to our living room. Now, our living room is also our play and TV room. So it's toys, TV, and TV station or studio now.
I have a new Frozen movie.
A what?
A new Frozen movie.
Frozen movie.
A new Frozen movie. You have Frozen too?
Yeah, we did the Disney Plus finally subscription. So yes, we have everything now.
Disney Plus has saved a lot of families, a lot of heartache. Yes.
So fortunately, Derek works overnight. So around 9 p.m. every night, the toys are all neatly packed away. He hauls these giant, big lights, kind of like these ones, up from the basement, sets them up, suits up, does his thing in front of our TV screen. So he uses our TV screen kind of as his studio monitor. And then 5, 6 in the morning, he packs it all back up, and the chaos resumes pretty much around 7:30 in the morning when they get up.
Oh my goodness. Now, if I remember rightly, one of them showed up on the broadcast, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maya showed up. Maya got up at about 2:30 in the morning and walked downstairs. She's never done this before, and she hasn't done it since. But she went downstairs, and Derek was in the middle of doing, fortunately, a recorded report as opposed to live. I think live would have been better. And she just waltzed in and kind of just sat down next to him.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was really cute.
You're a born star, Maya.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Well, and you teach yoga.
Yes.
And so I'm sure that's been helpful to a lot of people.
Yes. So our studio reopened probably about 6 weeks ago or so. Very, very small classes, but it's been great. It's just a place for people to come and feel that sense of community and still feel safe, and to just kind of move and breathe again. It's hard to maintain practices like that at home. I think people have been really good at it, but to have a space to go for those who feel comfortable doing it has been nice. And it's been nice to teach. It's a privileged platform to have, as you know from what you do, to be able to hold a space and be able to communicate is how I'm able to comfort people. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, body, spirit, and everything's kind of involved in it.
All
And
of
so
it.
I'm sure right now that's got to be helpful.
Yeah.
Well, tell us, how would you encourage other people right now in the midst of this? How would you encourage them to hang in? It's not an easy time.
No, it's not an easy time. I would just say go easy on yourself. You know, this is unprecedented. No one has navigated these waters before. And I think we went into it kind of shocked us, and maybe we had expectations of conquering everything and baking sourdoughs and maintaining fitness, and then we realized this is actually hard. It's hard to do, so give yourself a break.
Yeah.
Find people and to support you socially distanced. Isolation is very, very dangerous. So find people that you can connect with, and give yourself a break. This is tricky times, and it will pass.
Yeah. I think give yourself a break is a great word. I want to tell people too, be careful comparing what's going on in your life to what you see on the interwebs.
True.
Because
Very
you
true.
can curate it so well and make it look like everything's fine, but it's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give yourself a break. I love that. Yeah. Well, what do you miss about Haygood?
Oh, that's an easy one. Just the people. Just having this place to go where, no offense to these small humans, but to be able to put them somewhere where they're having fun and they're safe, and I can just be and feel connected to something bigger than myself and in a group of people that are all seeking kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It was an hour of enormous peace for me every Sunday, and that was what first drew me to the church in the first place. Was I was at home by myself with two small humans while my husband was sleeping, and it was chaotic, and I just needed some stillness.
Right.
So that's why I came and stayed for so many other reasons. So that hour of peace and the people around me, I miss it.
I forget this. I mean, just coming to church is a way just to find an hour of peace.
Just to be still for a
And
moment.
be still.
Just be still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, we miss you guys tremendously. Maya, you have brought so much joy to me. Your shoes are lighting up. It's so good to see you. I'm so happy that you are doing well, it looks like. You haven't missed a beat.
I'm 3.
You're 3?
That's right.
Oh my goodness. When is your birthday?
I'm going on 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
In 7 weeks is your birthday. She's got it counting. She's counting down.
I'm turning 4, 6.
You're turning 4. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you and your shark have a really, really good birthday. We miss you so much, and we can't wait for you to be back. And do you also long, Tara, for a day where you just have a little time to yourself scheduled every week because you come to church and you can just, love our kids, but just be away for a little bit? Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
And there's some practicality to it. We get to connect with God. We also get some adult time with God and others, and that's
is
good.
important because you can actually focus on that relationship as opposed to having the distractions. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
You falling?
Mommy.
Maya, do you have any final words? Do you want to tell anybody anything? You want to tell the world something? What would you tell the world?
Well,
What?
well,
You want to say hi to Nana?
Say, hey, can you say hello to Nana? She's watching a long way away. But say hi to her.
hi.
Say, I miss you.
I miss you.
All right. I'm sure she hears you. We'll tell her to tune in.
Yes.
All right. Tara, the best to your family.
Thank
We
you.
miss you guys. We cannot wait to see you in person with the whole community so we can get back to that time together. But until then, we wish y'all well and nothing but God's blessings.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.